500 people in the real estate. The legendary Todd Walter. Woohoo! Hey. So, do a quick introduction.
My name is Francis Lavoie. I'm from South Shore of Montreal.
And
My name is Susan Moreno. I'm from Montreal, Lachine in Montreal.
Lachine. Okay.
Yeah, hi, François Mackay from Lachine, Montreal.
All right. So get closer here.
Yes.
So hey guys,
Yeah,
we are talking about how to 10x your business.
10x your
10x.
yes.
So people are asking me about, hey, how do you? We are not talking about doubling the income here. We are talking about how to 10x any business,
10x
right?
the business, yeah,
So
right.
people was asking me all the time, Francois, and let me know if you guys agree. And this is what I told them. The reason your business, any business, you own a restaurant, you own a CPA firm, law firm, the reason it's not doing what it's supposed to do is because of obscurity.
Security.
Obscurity, you know what it means? It means people don't know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more people that don't know about you
That's right.
than people that know about you. What's your thought on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally right. Totally right.
Hey, by the way, this guy's like, you're like the #1 Remax guy, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Are you the one that I'm looking at the magazine? Okay. So think about it. The difference between you, the #1 Remax guy in, where's the city?
Montreal.
South
Montreal.
Shore.
The province.
Quebec.
Province
Quebec.
of Quebec, yeah.
And versus the thousands of other real estate Remax, the other thousands of Remax agents in the area is because you know more people than them, or you know what? More people know you,
Yeah.
right? You know what they say? Who you know is more important. You know, I disagree. Who knows
knows
you?
you?
Who knows
It's
you
more
is more
important.
important, yeah.
Like, I don't know many people. Huh? Like, what's the point? More important is people knowing you.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about that from your perspective.
You know what? You gotta do it in every market that you have. So I'm doing it with the branded advertising, unbranded advertising. I'm doing it in internet.
What can we
newspaper.
do? Can you, if you share a tip, if there is one tip to
Yeah.
share to any business owners, what can we do to get people to know you? Because this is what I believe, Francois. I don't care whether people like me or they don't like me. But what
You
I care
want
is
them to know you.
people got to know me. So
Yeah.
what
All
can we do?
publicity is good publicity.
So what
For
can we
sure.
do? What can we do? I
If
need
there
to
would
think
be
about it.
one thing is differentiate yourself. Having a unique selling proposition would be the one thing that
Differentiate yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big advice from the #1 Remax guy in
In Quebec.
The
Quebec.
South Shore.
Quebec. Canada, by the way, for people in California who don't know.
Yeah.
Differentiate yourself, meaning do not do what other people do. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you see people in your industry doing certain way, going to the left,
Yeah.
what do you
Go
do?
right.
You go to the
You
right.
go to the right. Okay. What about from Mr. Francois here and the team?
Well, I think that Francis was saying, and you were saying, I think what we need differentiate is very, very good. I think, but we got to be out there. We got to be promoting ourselves, and we cannot be secret agents. Okay,
And I
secret
remember-
agents is not too good. So we got to be like what you're doing right now. You're doing Facebook Lives. You're out there telling people that you're first of all passionate about your business, and I think that's one of the common thing among us here is that we're 100% passionate about what we do. So
Share this post. When you watch this video, I don't care whether people like me or not, right? But we need to know people know.
Right.
Share this video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you share this video, I'm gonna give you more stuff.
Exactly, yeah. Share the video. I think Grant Cardone's gonna share that video too.
Share this
Guys.
video.
What about you, from your perspective?
From my perspective, I think that you for sure need to give wow service to your clients. That's #1. And that's what
Wow service means.
wow
Service means don't do what
what
other people do.
are doing.
Exactly.
So give me an
For sure.
example. In our business, in our industry, if I were to buy homes in where you from?
Montreal.
Lachine.
Lachine, not Lachine. It's Lachine. Lachine, right? Lachine. If I'm buying a home in Lachine, what do
Yeah.
you have to offer over and above the other agents in Lachine?
Well, we're the #1 team in Lachine in Montreal. So we give our clients wow service. We make sure that we're different from all the other agents.
Like
we give
what?
a lot of guarantees.
Ah.
We guarantee that our clients are gonna love the house that they bought, or we're gonna sell it back for free.
Whoa.
So there is absolutely
Whoa,
no risk. No
Whoa.
other agent
Whoa,
is doing that.
What did you say just now? So if I'm buying a home in Lachine,
Yeah.
and then I make a mistake. Oops.
You have a whole year or even 2 years.
Right, I made a
2
mistake.
years.
I made a mistake. I bought a home in Lachine,
Yeah.
and then I moved in. I realized none of these people speak English.
Yeah.
And then I changed my mind.
We
What are
buy
you gonna?
it back. We sell it for free.
Can you imagine who does that? Right?
Nobody does that.
Nobody does that.
If I
It's
buy-
only me and Francis.
If I go to Lachine and I bought homes, if I bought homes from any other traditional agent in Lachine and I
Nobody's
don't
gonna
like the
do
home,
that.
Don't do that.
what do you think the people in Lachine is gonna say if I say, "Oops, I made a mistake"? What do you think your competitors gonna tell me?
That's your problem.
That's your
Yeah,
problem.
that's your
Too bad.
How do
They're
you
gonna
say
say
Tell it
too
back,
bad.
you're gonna pay.
How do you say "too bad" or is your problem in French?
Pauvre toi.
What is that?
We're gonna say c'est ton problème.
Ouais, c'est ton problème.
What?
Can you imagine that?
No.
So,
No.
so that's what you
why-
say. Provide a wow service. So
That's right.
if I buy home in Lachine and for whatever reasons I change my mind, you're gonna buy it back.
That's right.
It's like in Nordstrom. You know
And then
Nordstrom?
people start talking about that,
Yeah.
so we become famous. Like you said.
Yeah.
So people know us.
You become the Lachine in Lachine, right? Okay, so what else? Any other advice? We're gonna check out for people in any business.
Me,
Yes,
I
yes,
would have
yes.
one piece of advice, okay, to tell people that are looking at us today. Okay, so first of all, if you're in California and you're looking for the best broker out there, it's Rudy. For sure, I've
Rudy!
never seen someone so passionate about what he's doing. He did a great presentation. It was amazing. Really passionate. If you're looking for the best team on the South Shore, you go to see Francis Lavoie here. And if you're on the island of Montreal, you come and see me. So,
Awesome, man.
Because we're looking for 8 awesome agents to work with us.
You know why?
to-
Because
because we wanna
that's
talk to more people.
Hey,
We
that's
wanna
huge.
talk to more
That's
people.
huge. Let's talk about it. And then we're gonna end this
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
A traditional real estate brokerage, right? If I go to Lachine,
Yeah.
if I go to your competitors,
Yeah.
right? I'm an agent. I
Yeah.
go to Lachine. I move my license. I go to Lachine, for example.
Yeah.
What do you think your competitors gonna offer me?
They're gonna offer you free months. Okay, so basically that's what they offer. The companies, they say, okay, come with us. We'll offer you a few free months of
What is
office
3 months?
fee.
Oh, I see. I
Office
see.
fee.
Discount.
They're gonna offer this.
Discount.
Yeah. So they're gonna say we're gonna
Right.
no charge for 2-3 months. Us, what we offer our agents is to make money. So
Not only that, when
No.
you're talking about how many buyers you have in your database right now, buyers and sellers in your database.
well, we got about 9,000 buyers.
So if I join your sales team in Lachine,
Yeah.
instead of giving all these shiny objects, right? Shiny objects, for example,
Yeah.
office, computer. Like, dude, I can run my own office. I don't need you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But what are you gonna offer me?
We're gonna offer you buyers and sellers.
Appointments.
Appointments, yes.
Who
Now
does
I'm ready
that?
to act now.
Yeah.
Ready to act buyers and sellers. Actually, me and Francis, we're offering our agents appointments every week. Over probably 50 appointments every week are being given to our agents on our team. Actually, they're super busy right now, and that's why we're looking for more agents to help us to serve more people, because we want to
10x. Okay, guys. Go sell big.
All right, go sell big.
So big.
Hey guys, so I'm here with Heidi. So I first met Heidi. When is the first time I met you?
2-3 years ago.
2-3 years ago. I don't remember, but anyway, a while back, right? And then when I met her a couple of months back, I was like, wow, I completely don't recognize you. So let me show you something, okay? Check it out. This is her before, right? This is her before, and this is her now. So I was like, what happened? Right? So let's talk about it. So what happened? So you lost quite like how many pounds did you lose?
So I lost 55, 60 pounds, and
She lost 55, 60 pounds.
and I gained some pretty good muscle.
Oh, check it out. so let's talk about it. What happened? So I just want to know like what happened. Like this is like completely two different people. I was in line and I didn't say hello to you because I was like I don't even know who this person is, right? And then you say hello to me. I was like, who are you, right? And then it's Heidi because I remember you're from Canada, right? I remember last year or 2 years ago you went at the airport, you actually sent a referrals, right? You're the one who sent me a text message. So this is really, really nice. So she sent a referrals to our real estate sales team, but then I completely don't recognize, you see? Even now, see if you still recognize this. This is like completely different people. So what, can you share a little bit like what happened? What, and you know, what just happened?
So basically at the time there was a lot of turmoil going on in my life. I went through a partnership split. I went through, I had to move into a good friend of mine, her basement, showered at the gym every day because there was no shower available. So at one point in my life I decided that the pain of remaining the same became greater than the pain of change, because I knew what it felt like to be healthy. So I just wanted more than anything to be healthy again. So I pushed myself, but the biggest thing that made the difference is being patient with the journey.
Wow. So let's say it one more time. That's like wisdom. So you said the power, what did you say?
The pain of remaining
The
same
pain of remaining the same
became greater than the pain of change.
became greater than, think about it. I should have taken my notepads here now. And so you hit the bottom, there's a lot of things happen. And you know what? That's called life, right? Anything in life, things gonna happen, right? It could be life, your business, whatever. But you make a decision. People who hit the bottom, they can remain at the bottom, or you use it as a launching pad, right? So you actually transform from, you hit the lowest part of your life and you transform, completely become a better version of you.
Absolutely.
And then, so tell, like, let's share a little bit about that journey, like what happened, that transformation.
So during that transformation, I made a lot of changes to my diet. I threw myself into my business, my work. I threw myself into helping clients in any way possible. I love motivation. I love motivational speaking. I love helping others. That is my passion. So when it comes to, what motivates me the most actually is when I was posting my journey on social media, I would have people, peers, colleagues come up to me and say, you're very inspiring. You're inspiring me to get to the gym. You're inspiring me to work more. You're inspiring me to help my clients more. You're inspiring me to do more, to become a better person, to grow.
But I'm curious, Heidi, because so many people make a goal, right? Everybody have trying to change their life, but what's going on? I believe there's something going on in your mind, right? So one day you wake up and you make, like, let's explore that more. Like, what's going on in your mind back then?
Well,
Because you went to the gym, you actually lost everything. You went to rent. You said, right?
I rented a basement.
At a basement. You don't even have a shower. You have to go to the gym to take a shower, right? So and then what? Something must have happened in between.
I just stopped thinking about what I wanted. I just envisioned what I wanted and I just became that person. Instead of, I had a goal in mind, but in order to actually be that person, you have to actually be that person. You have to change your mindset. If you don't change your mindset, you're never going to get there. If you think, I want to do this, 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 you'll never get there. You have to change yourself, you have to change your life, you have to change right from day one.
Wow, that's powerful. I think Brian Tracy is the one who said that in order for you to achieve what you want, you need to be who you are, right? That's what you said. You be that person first, and then you do what that person is, and then you're gonna get the results.
Yeah.
Right?
Motivation does not precede action. Action has to come first, then you get the motivation to keep going. So some days I do not have the motivation, I force myself to get out there and do it, and then I get motivated after that to keep going. But it's taking that first step. People think you need the motivation to get started. You don't need the motivation to get started. Start by running 5 minutes. Start by working in your business, on your business, 5 minutes.
It's a choice, right? Because people
choice.
say, well, I don't feel like it. Well, it's a decision, right? An athlete, any high performance athletes, like, I don't feel like going to training every day, but it's a choice, right? But your vision, this morning I was teaching, I'm not sure if you see, right? In a group I was teaching about if your vision is big enough, then it doesn't become work.
You know what I find, Rudy, is that when you start talking about things, oh, I hate this and I hate that, and you will believe it. Whatever you believe is true. So when you love doing something, you know how many people I hear say, you know, I hate making my calls, I hate getting on the phones, I hate doing the sales calls, I hate rejection, I hate that.
I hate
You know
going
what?
to the gym, right?
Start loving what you do and your mindset will change. You know what? Instead of saying I hated making the calls, you know what? I love getting up and making those calls every day because you know what that means? It means that I get to help somebody achieve their dreams. We're making a difference in people's lives, and that's what we're doing.
So when you lost that 55, 60 pounds, like what? Because I'm trying to go to the gym every day, right? So like what happens? So every day, whether you feel like it or not, you just show up at the gym.
Whether I feel like it or not, I go.
What time?
Usually around 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, so regardless what happened, you go.
I go. You know what? I never miss it. I book it like it's an appointment because it's an appointment with myself. It's an appointment with my health. I do not sacrifice my health for anything because if I do, everything else suffers, and that's the biggest thing that I've learned. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You cannot help somebody else unless you help yourself first. Help yourself first. It's like the airplane. If you're sitting in an airplane, they tell you to put on the mask first before you help the next person. It's the same thing. You cannot help somebody else unless you help yourself first.
Right. So, okay, so let's describe last words. How's your life before, right? 3 years ago, when you were like this, when you were like this. Describe your life before when you were like this, and now. How's life before and after? Not just personal life, but you know, life in general.
It was a struggle. Every day was a struggle. I would beat myself up. I would talk myself down. I would, worthless. I didn't deserve anyone or deserve happiness, or, I just constantly felt. And you know what? To be honest with you, that still happens today in my life, but it's easier to overcome because I've learned not to focus on it. Where you put your focus.
That's right though. Being positive doesn't mean you have no negativity. Being positive means knowing there's that negativity and you just basically
You
choose.
push it aside and you choose to focus your energy on something more positive, healthier, because when you start thinking about things that you hate, you're going to draw more of that into your life. I've proven it over and over and over and over again, and I've tested it. I've actually can say now that I've actually tested how my thoughts react from everything from relationships to business to health to life. Where my thoughts go, that's what I attract.
Where your thought, that's powerful, right? You become who you think the most.
I decided, a few weeks ago, I put something to the test. I decided, I want peace in my life. And you know what? That's what happened. I got peace in my life. But you know what? It had to start with me.
Yeah, you attract what you think about the most of the time.
What a lot of people don't realize is we react based on our own emotions. So if you think about, a person standing over there you've never met before, they look snobby or they look this way. But you get talking with them, and 10 minutes later, they're the nicest, sweetest person in the world that would bend over backwards. When you don't know who that person is, you see how a thought can actually change how you would approach someone. Your approach changes. You can either enter into a room like this, you can enter into a room like this, or you can enter into a room like this, right? So your approach will change.
Your mindset, your physiology, it attracts the people around.
People can tell when you're tense. People can tell when you're relaxed. People can tell when you have things on your mind.
Okay, Heidi. So if there's one message here, there's people who's struggling right now, facing stuff in their life, personally, professionally, in business, maybe relationship with their, husband and wife and kids, or health, like this, right? There's only one body we gotta live with now, right? When we live on this planet Earth, there's only one body, so we gotta take care of this body. So, what's the message are you gonna share to people?
I believe that we all want happiness in our lives, so that's where we need to put our focus. But what we need to understand is we need to have patience with ourselves. We need to have patience not to react on any given instance. So I think patience has a lot to do with any one of our journeys when we're going through rough times or when we're going through struggles. We need to have patience.
That's awesome. That's like power, having power versus force, right? You force things in life, or it's just through car? That's awesome. Very inspiring stories, guys. Hi, where are you from again, Canada?
Oakville, Ontario.
Oakville, Ontario, Canada. So, hey guys, so this now, hey, you guys can say up. Say hello to my Facebook friends. Check it out. The top 500 people in the real estate. The legendary Todd Walter. Woohoo! Okay. Happy Saturday.
I get to be on it live.
What day is today?
Today is
I'm
Friday.
so lost. Friday. Hey, Lance, you know,
Yes.
I was telling people at first, you gotta be so busy that you
Yeah.
don't even know what day is today. If you know what day is today, you are not busy enough.
No, my watch isn't even working. So
So what day?
definitely
What
am.
Thursday? Thursday morning.
Friday morning.
Friday months.
Way too
Friday
busy.
morning. Friday morning. So we are here
Yep.
with the how many people here now?
There's got to be 500.
At
500
least
plus.
500 top real estate agents. What about you yourself? Where are you from? Do a
Denver,
quick introduction
Colorado.
so people know.
My name's Lance Watson. I'm from Denver, Colorado. On the Watson team, Remax Professionals.
So if people are thinking of buying or selling a home, why they should call the Watson team over and about thousands of other agents in Denver?
Well, one, for buyers, we're going to give you access to homes that, you as the general public just don't have access to. And with our sellers,
Really? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because if I'm the buyers, I'm looking to buy homes. When I hire a real estate agent, typically what they do, they just go not only look at homes that's on the MLS,
Yep.
but they look at homes that's on the MLS at a decent commission. Anything of low commission
Yep.
or anything that's not on the MLS, the buyers have no access to it.
Agents aren't going to show you stuff that doesn't meet their perceived, what they think their commission should be.
So this whole
So-
weekend here, what we are doing here, we are changing real estate industry.
Yep.
Right? We want to make sure whatever we do as a real estate industry benefits the client.
Yep.
For the longest time, real estate industry has been corrupt. It's like everybody's so sad. When I say everybody, obviously the licensed real estate people.
Yep.
Everybody just care about themselves, right? So we are about to change that. So as with the advance of technology now, that's why when I go to Denver, for example, in addition to homes that you see online,
Yep.
now you know how to get access to, for example, for
Stuff
sale
you
by
can't.
owners.
Yep.
What do you think
Off market.
if I go to Denver now, if I meet with a traditional real estate agents and I found a for sale by owners, what do you think a traditional real estate agent in Denver is going to do?
They're going to say no. That home's under contract, or
Make
and
up
not
some
even
story.
make up a story.
It's a haunted or something.
Unless it meets their commission structure.
Yeah, so we don't do that because you know what to do with those kind of stuff. Okay, what about sellers? Because a lot of people in California, they own a house in, vacation homes. When they're thinking of selling, they should call your team over and above your
Well, I know
competition?
we're not at your level yet, but we have, I think, over 8,000 active buyers looking in the Denver metro area. So,
That's huge.
I mean, all a seller needs is a buyer,
One.
right?
One.
buyer. And we have over 8,000.
So if naturally what happened, if I'm thinking of selling my home in Denver and you have 8,000 multiple offers within the first couple of weeks, what do you think happens to the price of my house?
Goes up.
It's common sense 101,
Yep.
right? You can only sell the house to only one buyer.
Yep.
So your job, you create more demand on my home.
Exactly.
That's
More
nice.
demand equals more money.
So just a quick thing here, people who's thinking of buying a vacation home, why should I invest in Denver? Give me a
Denver-
quick rundown.
Denver is on the rise right now. I mean, everything is trending up. Properties are selling in days. Rental rates are through the roof. So it's a great place
Like
to
what's
live.
the big draw in Denver?
The mountains, the outdoor living, the weather, everything.
Hey, you guys celebrate big yesterday? Colorado?
Celebrate what? Oh, no, not me.
For 420?
Yep.
Yeah, this guy, man. So,
Well, you guys will be too,
how can people call? How do people get in touch with you?
So my number's 303-332-6260.
Okay, so it's gonna be big this morning.
And you're going to tag me in this, right?
I don't know how to tag.
Oh, God. We're going to show them how to do that. Don't worry about it,
Is
people.
that a way? I know how to tag pictures.
I'll show you.
On picture I can just touch your face, but on video.
I've always wanted to be on one of these. It's a privilege. Good morning, guys.
Okay, so today, right after this, I'll be speaking in front of 500 agents. I'll be showing them how to 10x your business. Think about it, right? Imagine what
10x.
10x. Why thinking through? There's no way. You know why it's important for you to 10x your business? What do you
What?
do with the money that you have in your business?
We put it towards good causes.
Like what?
Like we've got a couple of foundations that we use with Children's Hospital. Benefits our family as well, of course. But you know, the more money we can make, the more we can service our clients and the community.
Yep. So that's the whole idea on this weekend is to make sure his business explodes 10x is because with that you can make a difference in your local community. Because when you and I die, right? The question is how many lives that we touch while we are here.
Yep.
And we use it through your real estate sales business in this case, right?
Yep.
So that's the whole thing. I'm sure if they call, I'm gonna call, but until they call, we're just gonna talk live here, I guess, right? So the whole idea is this, and it could be applied in any business, right? Because a lot of my people, my friends here, they may or may not be in real estate. So if they own a restaurant, you need to be socially responsible. It's not just about, this is beyond making money. This is about what influence do you do in the people around you? Is that a difference? Is the world a better place with or without you? So tell me a little bit about your, which organization are you supporting?
So we support Children's Hospital. Of course, I'm sure you're familiar with that. Helping out kids, people in tough spots that, you know, only this area or this specialists that come to these hospitals that only.
Okay, let's talk about the Children's Hospital because most people don't know about it. Children's Hospital, I'm not sure if you know, it's a non-profit organization. It's only run through donation like
Yep.
That's it. Okay, good. So I'm gonna get ready soon.
You're on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
We don't know.
Nice
We're just gonna
you.
be talking.
See you guys. Thanks.
See you. Check it out, this guy, Mr. Blake Corey. Thinking of buying and selling in
Temecula, California.
If I'm thinking of buying or selling in Temecula, why should I call you over and above the other agents?
Oh, why you should call me?
Yes.
Because I'll guarantee to actually sell. If I don't sell your house, I'll buy it myself. I'll guarantee the sale of your home.
A lot of people in Los Angeles thinking of buying in your area. What do you got to offer for my clients here?
What do we have to offer for your clients?
Yes.
Well, number one, we have access to more properties than anyone else. We have a whole list of off-market homes that you can't find anywhere else. And for your clients, Rudy, I'll guarantee them that they'll save at least $10,000 buying a home from us. And if not, I will personally pay the difference.
Hey, so how do people get in touch with you? What's your phone number?
All they have to do is call me at 951-370-2389 today. And you might as well start packing now.
Check it out. The president of the West San Gabriel Association of Realtors. I'm serious, right?
No, I'm past.
Yeah, I mean, once you are a president, you're president for life. No, you know that?
No.
Yes, it is. I'm serious. Check it out.
No.
Not long. The president of Western. What brings you here today, this morning?
To listen to you.
We're gonna change the whole real estate industry. We're gonna serve the consumers better. We're gonna do whatever it takes to make sure the home buyers and sellers benefit. Right? We no longer wanna be. We wanna teach real estate agents how to get access now to all homes, including for sale by owners, bank foreclosures. You know, not just homes that's listed on the internet. You know, I mean, not just homes that's listed on the MLS. That's huge. So that itself is a big paradigm shift for a traditional real estate agent. So we're gonna spend the whole 2 weeks talking about that. Do you know Facebook Live?
No, I'm not into this technology stuff like you are.
This is Facebook Live. You know what it means? It means like people are watching, and you can say whatever. What's the message from the president of West San Gabriel Association of Realtors? No, I'm sorry.
Rudy is the best, so
That's the message.
he's the one. Thank you.
This is the number. Sarah, can you do a quick introduction? Your name, where you from?
Sarah Reynolds, Washington, D.C.
The most dangerous agent sales team in Washington, D.C. You're like the number one in KW in Washington, D.C., right?
Correct.
Can you do a quick introduction about your team?
Yeah, we are the Reynolds team. You can call us anytime at 703-297-4251. What we're known for is the guaranteed sale. So if we don't sell your home, we'll buy it. We have an awesome team that gives amazing service. We service Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia, and Maryland.
So, if my client's thinking of buying a home
Yes.
in your area,
Which is a great place to purchase a home.
what's the what do you have to offer to a buyer who's thinking of buying a home in your area, over and above the traditional agent in that area?
Yep. Well, first and foremost, we have off-market homes that you cannot find on the MLS.
Off-market
You can't
homes
find-
not for sale.
Correct. They're for sale, but they're not. You can't find them anywhere.
Okay.
So you get access to homes that other buyers do not have access to. First and foremost. The other thing is that we have a love it or we'll buy it back guarantee. So once you buy your home, if you're not in love with it, we'll
Because
actually buy it back.
we're in Los Angeles, so
Yep.
if I made a mistake buying in
Correct.
your area, you are not happy?
Yep, we'll buy it back.
That's huge. I'm not sure, Sarah, if you know, every Tuesday for the past 12 years, we run an Investors Club. So
Okay.
maybe we want to do a webinar to talk about
Yes.
why should I invest in your area, Virginia, Maryland,
Yeah.
Washington, like what's
Yeah.
going on there?
So we're the capital of the United States. So one of the safest markets to invest in because we always have jobs. Our government's always working. So there's a lot of opportunity. The rental income is huge in lots of different pockets, and there's different counties in the area that also the price points are lower and you can get positive cash flow. So it's a great area to invest in.
How many real estate agents in the Keller Williams network?
146,000.
So you're like the number one in Washington. Like how does it work?
Yeah,
Washington?
we're number one in the Virginia region, and then we're also number 7 in the world.
in the
for
world
Keller
out of
Williams.
107,000.
146,000. We're number 7.
That's huge.
Yep.
So what's the phone number again? So people.
703-297-4251. We'd love to help you and work with you.
This is a legend here, man. Like talking to a legend. This is the most dangerous guy. This is our technology system. Hey, can you tell me a little bit about? We are doing Facebook Live here. So what's the super duper technology you have here?
We have the automated robot hotlines that people call in you, reverse prospect, okay?
And how it benefits, think about it, because we don't have, how it benefits the homeowners, think about it, how would it benefit somebody who's thinking of selling their home?
Well, you look at the sign riders on the property, right?
Yeah.
You can get a lot of buyers calling the 800 number on the sign.
Yeah, but what we found out is that because we don't have to put our cell phone numbers there, we get 3 times as many more people call.
Exactly, it's non-threatening. You get 3 times the amount of calls, okay? More prospects, and you can get the good calls, the dial zero calls that will dial you directly.
And you know the cool thing about it is this, we are talking to our sellers clients here, right? Just imagine when I'm buying a car, for example, I don't want to, if I cannot find a way to buy a car without talking to a salesperson, get a car and run, I will. So the moment we change from our phone numbers to the pre-recorded lines, what we find out, we have 3 times as many calls as requiring. So how it benefits our sellers clients is because now we have 22,000. We have 22,000 buyers in waiting database because we build over using your technology. Yeah. So that way, so when the homeowner's thinking of selling their home, when they hire us, instead of looking for buyers, we already have. It's as if we already have the buyers looking to buy homes.
Exactly, right. And like you said, a lot of buyers and sellers don't want to talk to a real estate agent, right?
Yeah.
So call in an 800 pre-recorded message, which is non-threatening for buyers and sellers. Like you mentioned, 3 times the amount of calls. It's the best way to incubate buyer and seller.
Yes. Okay, guys. So I'm here with Brian. How do you pronounce your last name? Yelder from
Phoenix.
Okay. So you're talking about yesterday, as you heard the, Miss Speech, and you're talking about what's your biggest challenge in your business now?
Mindset. Faith.
Okay. And what do you mean when you say mindset?
How does the business work? How mindset is, what we're being taught. How can I apply it to my business? Because the conventional ways are different,
And to be more specific, you specifically mentioned about which one?
The commission.
Which one?
Giving $1,000 to
Yep.
selling agent.
Let's talk about that, right? So the traditional business model now is if you're the owner of the house, I'm the agent, the traditional real estate agent is this. You hire me to sell your home. When you hire me at X%, let's just pick a number, let's pick 6 for example, right? You hire me for 6%, the traditional real estate agent is this. You hire me 6% and I'm going to do, number 1, I'm going to put for sale sign in front of your home. Number 2, I'm going to do professional photography. Number 3, I'm going to do advertising website. Number 4, you see this? I'm going to do home staging, professional photography, and I'm going to do from A to Z. That's the conventional, that's what majority of people do. You hire me, I'm going to do this. The owner of the house has to wait for a long, complicated process because now the agent has to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? That's what traditional real estate agents justify the commission, right? And in fact, if you know people in your area, same way, I'm in Los Angeles, the same way. I have people in my area, they advertise in newspaper or a magazine. I ask them, in the last 15 years, how many homes you sold as a result of advertising that house there? You know what they say? What do you think? They say
Probably 1%.
yeah, or most likely they say no, nothing.
Yeah.
And then I ask them, if you don't sell anything, if it's not helping your clients, then how does it benefit the owner of the house? You continue doing something that has no results. And what do you think a traditional real estate agent say?
They don't know why.
You know what they told me? I asked this question. They say, well, I need to justify the owner of the house because the owner of the house is paying me X%. So I need to somehow show them at least I'm doing something.
Exactly.
Remember yesterday on the, what did I call it? Yesterday I called it, this is all the shiny objects. Right? Because they don't have the real thing. They distract the consumers. They lie to the owner of the house with all these shiny objects. Today, 2017, of course we do home staging, professional photography and stuff like that. But the reason, what we are teaching you here, the reason you, right now, the reason the homeowners hire you to sell their home is why? Because you already have the buyers.
Right.
You have, like for example, in my case, we have over 22,000 buyers looking to buy homes here in the area. So when you hire me to sell your home, when you pay me, you are not paying me for something that I will do. You pay me for things that I have done.
Right.
You see the big difference?
Exactly.
You're talking about mindset, right? Look, you pay me X% because I've done this.
Right.
Every day as people call the buyers, we thought you hiring me every day, like right now, what's going on? Every buyers that call in my office, we check. Which area are you looking to buy? We qualify them, we approve them. So, and then meticulously, one by one, we put it into our database. So we are building our database. So when you call me to sell your home, guess what happened?
Right.
Boom, it's as if I've been working for you long before we met.
Right.
So we talk about specifically yesterday, I was sharing with everybody about you pay me 6%, for example. And then I'm offering my competitors $1,000. This is all hypothetical example, right? If you are the owner of the house, which one would you rather, if you are the owner of the house, you own a house in Los Angeles, which one would you rather be? You pay me money, and then you pay me money, and then do you want me to split half of my income to my competitors? Or you want me to use the money investing in my business, looking for direct buyers to buy your home? Oh, let me remind you again, Brian, let me ask you this question. When you moved into this home 5 years ago, remind me, how did you find this home?
Internet.
Huh?
The internet.
Oh, you found it on the internet. So you found the home online, and then you call your buyer's agent, and then the buyer's agent write the offer. Okay, so now you're thinking of selling. Let me ask you this question. Which one would you rather me use? You said 5 years ago you found the homes online, then you call the buyer's agent, and then you move in. Now you're trying to sell your home. Which one would you rather me use? Use the money to pay this buyer's agent in the middle? Completely useless the way I see it, because you said just now you found the home there. Or would you rather me invest the money going directly find the buyers to your home? Now, once they find the home, they're going to call the buyer's agent, and then they're going to come. Now, I understand what you're saying, because this is not the norm in real estate industry. What if the buyer's agent refuses to show your home because they get compensated less than what's normal? If you're the buyers, think about it. If you're the buyers, what would you do? You found a home. You found it because of my effort, right? I go directly to you. You found it. You call your buyer's agent. The buyer's agent says, Brian, that home is bad. Don't go take a look at it. That home is haunted, blah, 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 blah. What do you think? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to call the agent directly of the home.
And like that's kind of like common sense.
Right.
You see this? So you're talking about minds. Does it help?
Right.
This is it. So just because everybody in our industry are doing it that way, that doesn't make it right. So you need to think, what's best for our clients?
Right.
Your competitors may not like it, but that's a separate issue. Are you getting into this industry trying to get people, your competitors, to like you, or you are doing this for the benefits of the owner of the house? See, this is. It seems easy, but you need, because you told me just now the biggest thing is the mindset.
Right.
Most people are not going to be willing to do it. Most people in real estate today, they say, I'm going to do it for my clients, but they don't feel comfortable doing, this is called
shooting a sacred cows, right? Meaning everybody in the industry doing it a certain way, which it's not to the beneficial of the clients, because if I already have 22,000 buyers looking to buy homes in Los Angeles, for example, the moment you hire me, in the first 2-3 days, I will bring you multiple offers. Right? Versus the traditional way, then the agent has to take weeks long complicated process because they're looking for buyers. Right? So so you need to ask your mind when you go back home, you need to ask, are you really okay? Because if you're really okay, if you really embrace this, and you really want to benefit the clients, that means you need to pay the cost. Right? The people are not going to like you, because if you split half of your income to your competitors, how do you have the money to invest to find the buyers? This is all, the money is the same, you understand? This is no magic here. The reason my team have 22,000 buyers, I'm not any smarter than any one of you here. I have the more money. How do I have more money? Because I
split.
I don't give half of the income to your competitors. If we eat in a restaurant here, can you imagine if this restaurant here always give half of their income to the restaurant next door? Do you think they can give quality food service? Like,
no, it makes sense.
In any business, what we are talking about is like a joke, because in any business people will understand it. But in real estate, people are weird. All right?
That makes sense.
So what's your biggest takeaway here? What's your biggest takeaway that you're gonna embrace, go back to help your clients? So your home sellers' clients will net more money when they sell. What's your biggest takeaway?
I think that one of the things that you talked about, Rudy, came to mind was, am I really representing my client, or am I worried about my competing agents and our how we work together? Because if I'm really representing the client, then I want to make sure that I do everything I can for them and bring in the buyers and work that way, versus worry about my relationship with my other agents.
Sometimes, and you need to run the risk. So we are talking about, as far as what I was talking about, I forgot just now. We get interrupted.
Well, I think we're talking about, go ahead.
What's best for the clients, which sometimes they don't. I lost my train of thought.
Well, what's best for the clients versus what's best for me and my relationships with other agents in the area.
Yes.
That's what I think I'm concerned about. But you have a great point that I don't need to worry about that, because they didn't hire me. I'm working for the seller.
Oh, this is what I was about to say. As long as you don't steal money, as long as you don't steal, you don't cheat, you don't commit fraud, you shouldn't feel guilty or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time before the people, the other agents in the area, once they realize what they're doing, what we are doing actually benefits the consumers. And I understand what some agents ask. Sometimes you might be thinking that when you go home, you may be thinking this way. Wait a minute. What if the role were to reverse? What if the other agents in the area, they don't like you, and then next time you have the buyers, and then they refuse to submit your offers? Now what?
Now then they're not representing their client.
But what are you going to do?
Go directly to the other agent.
Yes, absolutely. So I was teaching a class that what happened right now in a competitive environment, if you are the listing agent, I represent the buyers. If I submit an offer to you and you refuse to submit to the owner of the house in California, so you need to research because we are on different states, right? I don't know. In California, under our state agency law, we are required, we meaning the buyer's agent, we have a agency disclosure form called 83 that I am required to give to the owner of the house. So I can go straight to the owner of the house. I'm not even presenting the offer. I'm presenting the agency disclosure. Says, hey Brian, this is the agency disclosure that I'm required to present to you by state law. And this is in relation to the offer that I submit to you last week. That's $5,000 above any highest offer that you have. Thank you so much. And then the owner's looking at me like, which offer are you talking about? wow, really? Your agent didn't submit to you? Do you realize in California, if you are a licensed real estate agent, you don't submit an offer, guess what happens?
You get penalized.
It's beyond penalty. It's a criminal activity, and you can actually lose your license.
Okay.
It's a criminal.
And
So,
supposed to submit all offers.
right. So you need to research because you are in Arizona. I don't know what. So you need to check with your Department of Real Estate, right? This is beyond your association because this is state law, right? So I'm sure in California, I mean in your place it's kind of the same. But in California, all offers are required to be presented, right? If not within 48 hours, I can go. Or the second thing is under agency law, I can go to the owner of the house, not presenting an offer, presenting. Does it make sense? Yes. That's it. As long as whatever we do has to benefit the owner of the house, right? And don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie,
Right.
and you don't worry about it. We will be fine. Does it help?
Yeah, that helps a lot.
All right, man. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Duran Weisbarth,
Where are you from?
Seattle, Washington.
If I'm thinking of buying or selling a home in Seattle, this is the legendary Mr. James McDonald. This is the guy.
watching you.
Without him, and this guy changed. This is truly a legend. How many lives you touch on a daily basis? This guy is traveling up and down the state.
I don't want to talk about the touching. Good to see you.
So
Enjoy.
tell me, so you're in Seattle.
Yes.
If I'm thinking of buying or selling a home,
Yes.
if I'm thinking of buying and selling a home in Seattle, why should I hire you over and above the other agents?
If you're thinking about buying a home,
Yes.
We have a record of. So let me back up here for a second. Seattle is the second hottest market in the nation right now, and has been for a long time, which means that it's extremely difficult to secure a house. There are very few listings, and for every listing that comes up, there's sometimes 10, 20. We've had up to 44 offers per house. So the question is, how do you make yourself stand out from the rest? How do you make your offer win in such crazy circumstances? And we have a system and a formula that works. In fact, 80% of our offers win. So how do we do it? Give me a call, I'll let you know.
Why? What's going on in Seattle? What's going on in your area? Why it's so hot? You are in Seattle.
I'm in Seattle proper. So Seattle is experiencing major growth right now. We have tons of people that are moving in. So somewhere between 6,000 to 8,000 people are added to the Seattle area per month.
But why? What's going on?
Because we have tons of high-end jobs, high-tech jobs, biotech jobs, aerotech jobs, and so people are moving to Seattle in droves from all over the world for very high-end, very lucrative jobs, and they're looking for good homes. And so when a good home hits the market, it's a very competitive situation.
In fact, I think in the last 90 days, 4 or 5 of our clients in Los Angeles, they sold their home, and they said they moved to. Most of them are computer scientists,
Yes.
engineers, and stuff. What's going
That's
on
exactly
with that?
right. So you have.
Hey, do you mind? Can we sit here because my hands kind of. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
holding this. I've been
Do you want
holding.
me to hold it for you?
I've been holding this for a while. I need to rest my hands.
That's okay. So
Yeah, what's going on? Because I noticed 4 of my clients in the last 3 months who moved to Seattle. 2 is a computer scientist. 1 is some sort of engineer.
Good, how are you?
Sorry to interrupt.
No worries.
Hey, how are you doing? Check it out. Who's this guy?
So what's going on in Seattle is that we have some of the largest companies, some of the largest tech companies that are either based in Seattle or have moved a large subsidiary to the Seattle area, and usually it's actually in Seattle. So the biggest employer right now is Amazon, but anyone from Facebook to Google to Adobe to
It's going to be like Silicon Valley.
It's going to be Silicon Valley, except that our price per square foot and our availability, housing availability, is much greater. As bad as it is in Seattle, in Silicon Valley, it's about 5 times worse.
How much the average home, if I moved in,
because typically all of my clients, they own in California, typically they own a 3-2, about 2,000 square feet home, about 500,000-600,000.
Right.
So what can they expect when they move to Seattle?
The closer you get to the Seattle downtown area where the jobs are, the higher the price is going to be. So you're going to be, but if we are within a reasonable commute, let's say 20 to 30 minutes from the downtown area, you can find homes for anywhere between $550 on the very low end, probably around $750 is $7 to $750 is where most of the inventory is going to be, and then going up from there, depending on features and things like that.
Which area where most of the technology company is located?
They're located primarily in the what's called South Lake Union area. So that's just north of downtown. So it's kind of...
How much homes in that area?
Well, really you can only find condos in that area, or maybe, if not condos, then maybe a townhouse on occasion, but very, very few homes. The homes there are going to be on the higher levels. If you're looking at a 3-2, 2,000 square feet, you're going to be looking closer to $1 million.
Oh wow. Okay, so where all these technology companies are high end.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of
but there are plenty of good homes in good communities in great locations, fantastic neighborhoods, great schools that are really within easy commute, public transportation commute or otherwise. So there are plenty of options that way.
So
with reasonable prices.
Let's end it with this. If my client's thinking of moving to Seattle, how to call you, or how to contact you? Call you, email you?
You can go to you can certainly call me, 206-779-9808. Again, that's 206-779-9808. Or you can go to my website, weisbarth.com, weisbarth.com, weisbarth.com. Or you can go to my website where you can actually do some searches, SeattleHomeBuyersGuide.com. Again, that's SeattleHomeBuyersGuide.com.
SeattleHomeBuyersGuide.com. Okay. All right, man. I'm gonna.
Thank you very much.
So, hey guys, so this house. Hey, you guys can stay up. Woo! Say hello to my Facebook friend. Check it out. The top 500 people in the election. The legendary Todd Walter. Woohoo! Okay.